Sleaze me, Fram.
I will. Wow, friends, loved ones, co-stars, all remembering the late actor Ryan O'Neal, who passed away peacefully Friday. His son Patrick confirmed on Instagram that Ryan, of course, from The Love Story and Peyton Place, he was 82. I feel great sorrow with my father's passing. And of course, Tatum O'Neal, you remember a long time ago, she sort of patched up her relationship with her dad.
Yeah.
Quote, he meant the world to me. I loved him very much and know he loved me too. I'll miss him forever, and I feel very lucky that we ended on such good terms.
So sad. It's crazy when you think Farrah Fawcett, his ex-wife, has been dead for so long, since 2009. It doesn't seem like it's that long ago, but she died at only 62.
I had forgotten that he acted with Mia Farrow. She co-starred with him on Peyton Place. This is what she had to say, which was really sweet. I was 18 when we made the pilot for Peyton Place. He was several years older than me, happily married. He had a new baby, Tatum. He was so confident, very funny. There were times when he made me laugh so uncontrollably that we had to stop shooting. He was my first very secret crush. I was so shy I could barely look at him. Anyway, a lot of outpouring for Ryan O'Neal. You know, over the holidays, I was thinking about this. A lot of people getting caught up, on movies and stuff. How much bigger do we think Barbie is going to get?
Oh, dude, she doesn't eat. She's not going to get big at all. That's her whole thing. Fram.
Will there be a sequel? They asked Ryan Gosling. He's like, oh, I'm not going anywhere near that. We really know nothing. Then he started joking around about it and saying, well, can we have a different Ken character? Like, can he be a Husky Ken? Can I play Husky Ken like Sandwich Ken?
That's funny.
I wonder if he would do. Do you think he would?
Are you kidding me? Those two are going to be set up for life already, and they come calling
Well, they're already set up for life.
I know, that's what I'm saying. They come calling for a next round? Hell yeah.
This is really interesting. I was about to do one story on Taylor Swift, and then it got bigger. Have you heard about the Eras Tour? Record-setting $1 billion in 2023, projected to top $2 billion total.
That's insane. We just did our top tours of 23 on Friday, and that data hadn't come in yet. That's just crazy.
Well, we were talking about her time. She's Person of the Year, talking about, again, the whole Kim Kardashian episode. And fans have been going to Kim Kardashian's Instagram, putting the snake emoji. Remember, I told you that? She is not going to apologize to Taylor. Fans want an apology. Yes. Here's Kris Jenner advising her daughter to apologize, and Kim's honest response on, quote unquote, the Kardashians.
But at this point, I know the truth. My advice is that you give Taylor a call and try to make amends. Thank you for your lovely advice, but I'm not going to take it.
Let's settle that with celebrity boxing. You don't mess with the queen. Let's get Kardashian versus Swift in there.
New Year's Eve, do you normally watch any of the, what's happening on TV?
No, who doesn't? I mean, you flip around to see what's going on.
Yeah. CBS is, they're here in Nashville, and they do a lot of stuff all over town with country artists. Well, of course, the other one is Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest. Here's the lineup. Actually really good. Ellie Goulding, Green Day, Ludacris, Janelle Monáe, Niles Rodgers and Chic, 30 Seconds to Mars. They got a little rock in there. Speaking of Green Day, have you heard the new single? This is called Dilemma.
It's really good. And by the way, one of those people said to say hi to you. Jared Leto was in the studio the other day.
Love Jared.
Passing through. He's going to come back on the show later in the summer, but he was, dude looks exactly like you see him in the news and on TV and whatever. He looks like he hasn't aged
change
a minute. But yeah, this new Green Day that came out, the album's out on the 19th of January, I believe. It's pretty solid. It's called Dilemma. Really good, new Green Day.
Dave Grohl popping up to do good when the band was in Australia recently. He stopped by the Big Umbrella, this street kitchen charity for the homeless, volunteering. You can see him right in there for several hours. And then you said he popped up at a Metallica concert.
That's the greatest picture going around the internet right now. Dave Grohl in the pit at Metallica, taken from the perspective of the security pit and looking back out. It's just awesome. Google it.
New budding romance. I'm talking about Jewel and Kevin Costner.
Wow.
Of course, TMZ obtained the photos. They were on the British Virgin Islands. She was there for her charity. He was with her. and he had his arms around her. What was really strange to me is as she was giving a speech to this crowd, you could see her holding a microphone. He's like behind her with his arms around her, like right in the middle of the speech.
You sure that was a microphone?
Stop it.
I think it was Necker Island where they were.
Yeah.
Was that right?
I think so.
Branson's Island. And look, he just got divorced and went through a brutal cash battle. And now the dude's semi-free, and you show up to this thing and you're partying with Jewel. I really want to put the shot clock on this one. By this time next month, will this still be a story?
They were very cozy.
Well, yeah, that's what rum in the Caribbean will do when you have
They went together.
feeling of freedom. I know. Do you follow Jewel on social media?
I do. She's gorgeous.
Well, I'm not talking about how she looks. I'm talking about she is a party queen. And when she does some of her monologues, girl's out there.
Listen, I'm glad they're both happy.
No judgment. I'm just saying I don't think the shelf life.
Could be a holiday romance.
That's a weird match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oprah Winfrey, really pretty in purple as she was on the red carpet for the Color Purple world premiere and talked about her recent weight loss. It's not one thing, it's everything. And she's talking about getting on the treadmill. She looked absolutely gorgeous.
I do feel like I've seen this movie before, though. Remember when she lost all that weight the first time?
Yeah, she talks about it. She says, no one's talked more about weight loss than with me.
And she's right, I think, the way she was talking about it. She goes, people look at me and like approach me differently over 200 pounds or under. Like they treat her differently. And, she's lived it a few times.
Under the microscope.
Yeah, so passionately talking about it. But just from a health POV, it is, smart to try and do it.
Finally, sending out well wishes to tennis legend Chris Evert. She says her cancer has returned. She'll be missing broadcasting next month's Australian Open. My cancer is back. While this is a diagnosis I never wanted to hear, I once again feel fortunate that it was caught early, so she will be undergoing chemo.
So sad. I have a signed tennis racket from Chris Evert.
Yeah, she's unbelievable. Well wishes to her. And Barnes, that is your Celebrity Sleaze.